We'll start this bad boy early. Not a good one today. So, I encountered an issue. I'm not happy about it. So I ran text gen. I had a bit of an issue with the Dindalad standalone that was recommended. And I can hear Discord and the emotes is going off like crazy. I'm going to have to mute that. Let me see. Yeah, they're going crazy there. Okay. So this is the issue. TextGen ran fine. Okay. I'm going to run Dindalad the way that I've always done it, with a nearly identical setup to Braven, with the exceptions of the added animations for the female character. And the only other difference, now I went TPOS 2 late last night, so I don't know how many of you guys were here for that. But I did decide kind of at the last minute to swap over. So it was pretty simple. I just had JKs and Dawn of Skyrim with the consistency patch, nothing else. No other mods. And then, I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I'm probably still going to be doing setup by the time Solitude's out. And I believe part of Solitude had to be redone, so I think that's pushed back now. I can't 100% confirm that. So yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I was initially going to go with the JK Dawn of Skyrim combination. You obviously can't use TPOS2 with that because there's no Dawn of Skyrim patch for TPOS2. But like I said, I was going to set it up for this character and kind of just do quote unquote like enhanced play, meaning a lot of testing. And then hopefully by the time my testing was done, Solitude would be out. It would be a real easy fix. Here's my TPOS2 category, right? Swap those mods out for this. Activate these, right? And just drop Solitude, under TPOS2. Because I'm almost positive this is where it's going to be placed in the loader. It's not like Nordic Life, which is just the upper for the city. It doesn't have a dependency on TPOS2. So it's, not like Whiterun, which actually requires TPOS2, otherwise you can't use this one. Or the other ones, Riverwood, Rebellion, Morthal, and Guild City, which don't require TPOS2. You can use them as standalone, but they also have to be placed below. So TextGen ran fine. I have the output folder here. Okay. And as you can see, it was done a little bit differently, but it worked fine. It's cool. when I go into my mod tools, this is the Dynalot output. Okay. Now I got bug reports. Now what you're supposed to do now, with the updated version in the standalone, was come back in and delete these. So that's nice and clean. There was a text gen output folder in there, okay, which I've already deleted because you have to. That was the Dynalot one from an error. So if I look at the bug reports, um, this is one. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Might be up near the top. Texture, I see Tower Lot 01, which I believe is the Imperial Towers. So, um, Tim had pointed out that I have two uh, like Imperial ESPs, which I've always had because I use one from, let's go down to my main textures and meshes, okay. Um, Skyland Imperial Forts and Dungeons. If you come over to the plugins tab, it's right here, okay. It's got an ESP, and in Underground, a dungeon texture overhaul, this has a mesh fix ESP, which is normal. I've always had these two here. And he's thinking that it's probably an issue with that, but I'm getting another issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rerun, because I think I placed everything properly, although something seems like it's sticking in the back of my head that I'm missing. And I can't quite figure it out. Hey, Sonar, what's going on? So what I'm going to do, because I've already done this, I'm going to do this live just so I can see this, is I'm going to run Dynalot. Okay. You guys will be able to see this live time. And it's frustrating because it's the same way I've been doing it the entire time. Nothing has changed. I had to, re-download and install Dyndo, which is, like I said, I've done that 1,000 times too. So select all my world spaces, right? I'm going to set this to high. Make sure, candles and FX glow are ticked. And then see mod tools, Dynalot output. So this is going to create a Dynalot output folder. Now, I don't have the immediate created mod because I'm doing it a different way. But TextGen ran fine. But I'm getting an error with some, well, you guys will see it. I have everything else set up the way I normally do. So this is okay. I'm going to run this. And I'm going to get this at about the 2-minute mark. So it's not like you're going to be sitting there waiting a while before it happens because it's one of the first mods that's going to be loading. So it'll start with my main texture mods and everything like that. Hey, Wind. Welcome. Yeah, this is the frustrating part of I could see my I could see my thing. Give me 1 second here. Let me just reboot my my YouTube. The weather here is bitter cold today, so connection is spotty at best. What's up, second? I thought Steam had cloud. So what happened, Loki? You Witcher 1 crashed, lost your save. Alright, so this error should be coming up relatively soon here. Tim said he's going to take a look later at night. It actually got further than it did before when I ran it this way. I had rewatched the video by Michael of Gamer Poets because it seemed like it was an easier way to do it. And it absolutely was for TextGen. TextGen loaded for me in I think about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it normally loads everything fully in about 6 or 7. So I'm like, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time. TextGen ran fine, perfectly fine. I have everything, like I said, I watched this video twice, and then I just repaused it because it's a different way to install it. So right around the 2 minute and 20 mark, somewhere there, I'm going to get an error. I'm going to get an error anytime here. And I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, lately, lately I've just been frustrated. Here, it's going to come up here somewhere. Or it's not. It's already past the mark it was before. All right, we'll let it go because it's doing. All right, here. Now, if this loads the whole thing and makes a liar out of me, I'll actually be happy. But I have the feeling that's not the case. All right, it's already at the 3 minute mark. Here it is, right here. Okay, bam. Issues, information. So you see how it kicked me? All right, so here it is. Let's see if I can blow this up. So if you look on my screen on the bottom here, so particularly these lines down here. Let me just re-highlight the ones that are actually pertinent here. Okay. Cannot find texture /lod IC wall lod 02 for texture atlas. Cannot find textures lod IC tower lod 01 textures for atlas. Error preparing the texture lod IC tower lod 01 for atlas. File not found. Texture lod IC tower lod DDS. Okay. So then when it does this, if problem persists, post the error. So I've had this issue before, so I'm going to attempt something. Now it's not going to auto-populate down into my overwrite like it normally does when you start to run Dindo. It keeps it pretty clean with this update here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall Underground itself. So let me reinstall because this is a pretty large mod here. Let me just make sure data is fine. See the Whiterun Tower Mesh Fix ESP? What that is here, and I'll go to Nexus first before I do this. So let me so now I have a Dynalot. See how this created a Dynalot output? And I have a bug report. Okay, so I have to delete this now when I start over. I'm going to minimize this. Let's go to Underground here. Open this link. So as I've done this so many times, it's always been the same. I haven't had any issues. Obviously the mod hasn't been updated since the middle of last year, which is normal. Like I said, I've been doing this a lot. There are two files here. There is the main underground folder, which is 1.1 gigabytes, and there is the Whiterun Tower fix. If I look at the file contents here, this is a different mesh completely. What I want to find out is if in the underground mod for not mines, I want textures. There's dungeons, there's Nordic, there's Dwemer. This is some Markarth, this is Clutter, this is dungeons. Okay. Kagramez, this is dungeons. Alright, so Imperial. Door. Now I think, let's see here. Exterior. But it didn't say mesh. It's all three of them were textures. So let's get to if there's any textures here. And then I want to see, alright, textures, dungeons, Imperial. Do I still have that log? I don't think I do. I might. Give me 1 second here. All right. So these were 3 different ones that I got at 2 minutes 35. I was getting Flora Mountain Flowers 01 purple, normal map not found. Pine Shrub 03 snow, normal map not found. And Skyrim ESM clover, normal map not found. Once I got those 3 errors, it kicked me out. So that's something totally different. We'll have to check. So I want to see Imperial Wall. I need 01 and 02. So this is an underground. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall this mod, which should give me a warning about installing. Mod manager download. Come on. Failed to host auth. Oh, Jesus. So many issues with this anymore. Nexus is just freaking ridiculous. I think this is when Nexus was having issues itself. Yeah, just to make sure. Come on. It's gonna kick me out. Okay. Cool. You wanna play that game? Fine. Let's close Mod Organizer 2. Let's reopen it. Ever since this update, it's been terrible. It's been a pain in the ass. And trying to sort things out, like I said, this is a large, exhaustive list. 463 active mods. The plugins are at 265, but my ESPs are at 176, so I'm still a little less than 100 off of the max mark there. So let's try this again. Being prepared for download from Vortex. So download. Download started. Okay. It's going to give me an error saying I already have it downloaded. Okay. Do I want to download again? The new file will receive a different name. Yes. Okay. So this will take a little bit, even at a moderately decent speed. We're gonna try this again. Underground's here. Underground's at 83. I'm gonna have to remember that. You can see everything it's overwriting, everything that's being overwritten. Obviously, Imperial Forts, comes after it. It's just one of those things. Who do we got here? We got second, Loki, we got Wind, Sonar's here, I think. So yeah, so like I said, when I was initially, is it? It shouldn't be. Oh yeah, the stream health is kind of shitty today too. Great, that just makes everything even worth it. More worth it. Alright. Just refresh it, see if that does it. Alright, so we got a new one here. Underground, let's extract it. Hey Tim. So I've always done this with Underground. I install everything default color because I know a lot of these meshes and textures are going to be overwritten anyway. And I want to replace the existing mod. I don't want the mod that I have in there. Okay. So that will, where is it? All right, so underground right there. So obviously it's still, but now I don't have the, or I shouldn't, Skyland Imperial Forts and Dungeons. So we're gonna try and run this again and see what I get. I'm not gonna put the mesh, I'm not gonna re-download the Whiterun Tower fix, the mismatch between the textures on the watchtower. So if I go to my plugins, that shouldn't be there. Let me see here. Right. So you see Skyland Imperial Forts and Dungeons, but now we're down to 264. That Whiterun mesh fix ESP is gone. I'm going to leave that alone because that was one of the things that was pointed out to me. So just let me make sure. So yeah, the Dynalod folder, the Dynalod output is clean. We're going to minimize this again. Oh yeah, the best are here. And we're going to rerun Dynalod again. So the way that I did it, like I said, I was following Gamer Poet's his tutorial. He's been putting out tutorials recently, and like I said, it cut down my time for loading TextGen by half. TextGen fully loaded for me with 463 plus mods or whatever in about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, which is usually half the time it takes. It normally takes me about 8. So, um, and that loaded fine, and then everything there, you can see everything that's supposed to overwrite, it is doing, right? Okay, so let's run Dynalod. Let's see. And I'm going to install this a different way. And then again, probably around that 2-minute 40 something mark, you'll see it, you'll see me get that error. So I've been literally troubleshooting this since late last night. And it's never easy. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Generate Dynalod Windows, high, fake lights, child world, 1121. I don't touch those. Loud brightness at -2. Static analysis, texture. Yeah, these are all. And now you can see. Huh. Okay. So that should be good, right? We think. Said okay. I'm just happy it loads the error early on as opposed to 12 to 13 minutes in, because then that'd be a pain in the butt to do. I've had that happen before with this, where you load everything up, and I got to, I think, because I was running some higher settings, denser grass, and I was over 520 mods at that point too, and it gave me an error somewhere around like minute 18 or 19. That was a pain in the ass. So we'll see how this goes. So the TPOS too. Then that's the other thing too. I'm not running ELFX because I've seen some pictures, and then the patch is gone from both console and X and the foam mod here on PC. Excuse me, and I've seen people post that it's flickering above ELFX above and below. It's flickering in the ends. So without that patch, there's really nothing. There's really nothing I can do. And that's why I was gonna hold off on doing this until Solitude was out. But I had already mentioned to Nesbitt about the patch just to see what it was gonna do, but I haven't heard from him in 2 days. I heard from him earlier today. He just briefly stopped in his Discord just to say hi, but that was it. No talk of mods or anything like that. All right, so we're coming up on where the error is going to happen, and I want to see what it's going to give me this time, because I ran it probably 4 times in total since about 4 a.m., right? And the first time is a picture that I sent to Tim, but they're uh, 3 different errors, and they're totally different than what I'm getting now. So either something else I've added in is tipping an error. See, here it is, about 240 something. Yep. Okay, there it is. Bam. All right. What are you giving me? Cannot find textures LOD. IC wall LOD 02. IC tower LOD 01. IC tower LOD 01. DDS for Atlas. So error prepping the text. All right, so there's two. So these two. So I reinstalled Underground without that mesh fix. But these are textures. These aren't meshes. So I don't know what IC wall LOD is from. That's the thing. Um, um, this is totally different than what I sent to Tim. This is a totally different. This is the same error as before. This is the same one I've gotten 3 times in a row, and then the first one I got was 3 completely different textures that were missing. Pain in the ass. One or more errors occurred. Check log lines above. Exception for additional hints. Check the FAQ. Yep. Project forum. Problem persist. Post error with the entire contents. So if I could find out what these are from, I could just either not run whatever mod it is that has them, unless these are base game vanilla. In which case, then there's a bigger issue. From the new, from Arctic? I've run Arctic before. I can check. Let me do this. I'm gonna unlock it. I don't even care at this point. But let me see how the Dynalod output. You can go to textures, terrain, terminal, trees. That's all it is. Textures, Dynalod, LOD, nothing, right? Mod tools, Dynalod, delete. There's bug report. Let's see here. File not found. Texture LOD, IC tower, LOD 01, DDS. Okay. So, all right. What is the error? Let me see again. IC wall LOD 02 and 01. All right. Arctic. Frost effects redux. Let's visit on Nexus. 1 second here. Okay. Files. Hopefully this isn't BSA'd. I could just view it here. But nothing's been going right, so... Ah! Okay. Magic. Effects. Impact Frost. IC. We're looking for IC. Texture effects. Ice crystal. Ice shard. Icicle. Cloud. Ice spell. Ice spell backlight. Nope. Ultra. Icy projectile. Impact. I wouldn't think that this is it. No, there's nothing here for this. Let's check John's Skyland. Like I said, I want to... Alright. I just want to check as many as I can. What the hell am I doing? Visit on Nexus. Or I should just open and explore. What the hell am I doing? He BSAs his up, I think. Right. Right. Textures. LOD. Imperial Fort LOD. So no, neither of these. Let's check dungeons just in case. Imperial. Imperial dirt, dirt, dirt. Floor. Rubble. IMP imp wall. So it would be IC. It would have been right at the beginning. It's IC LOD. Okay. Let's check something else. TPUS2. Which is BSA'd up. Okay. This is just meshes, scripts, and sounds. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll try this one here. Textures. Let's try terrain. Warcraft world objects. Nope. Tamriel objects. Tamriel LOD objects. Nope. Castle. Nope. Nope. What's the file is called? Let me see here. It says cannot find textures backslash LOD backslash IC wall LOD 02.dds for texture atlas, and the same thing for IC tower LOD 01. And then error prepping textures for LOD tower 1OS file not found. And then is this legacy? Hold on. Manual static legacy of the Dragonborn Tamriel TXT. Let me minimize this. Cancel that out. Paintings replacer. Let's do this. So legacy BSA textures. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, IC wall. Oh yeah, like the letters I, C, WALLLOD. Not icy wall, like frost ice, not like that. Just the letters IC. Think of like immersive citizens wall. Yep. .dds, which is a texture. So like I'd have to go through something like this. So I'll start with architecture. I'm gonna start with Whiterun because you never know. Let's start with farmhouse wood. Let's look at filter. Let me see here. Probably not. interface, LOD FCM. LOD settings. It's pale pass. Textures. Wow. If that is what it is, and I'm hoping it's not, it's in the Dynalod resources. Really? Let me see where I have that. Should have it up. Mine's at priority 61. Okay. I wonder if that's because I changed it. I swapped the LOD. They were saying, you know, to keep. Here, let's take a look. Hey man, you found that really quick, Win. Thank you. What's it under though? That's the question. Architecture? And nothing is populating here either, which is odd. Should be in textures, right? Which folder was that in? Because I'm not showing anything here. Although I'm gonna have to, yeah, app data local. Yeah, everything should be in here. Maybe I have to re-download resources. Watch this. I bet that's what it is. Let's try this. I bet I have a bad instance of that. Which means I also have to do text gen again. So I have, alright, Dynalod there. Resources SE, okay. Is this updated? No, 18th of December. I've run it since then. Let's take a look. Clutter. Yeah, let's. Wow. SE textures LODs. Alright, let's do this. Alright. I have Papyrus util at 143. I'm gonna move some stuff around because I had stuff moved. We're gonna move Papyrus util back all the way up to the top again. Right where it should have been. Where's Dynalod resources? Alright. Core files, yes, we want Whiterun, Solitude, Hrothgar, DLC, O2, Vardenfell Plume, desync Birds of Prey, and install. And I want to replace the other one. It's gonna freak out doing this. Which also means I have to rerun TextGen. You can see how I have TextGen output over here. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm getting a version number, which is odd. I wasn't getting that before. Okay. So let's do this. We'll rewind. Today will be the LOD video. We obviously have to remove the TextGen output folder. And that removes it there. Alright, so TextGen output here. I want to get rid of this completely. I'm going to delete this. I don't even want it in there. Alright, so bug reports. Let's delete the bug reports. Everything else is nice and clean in my dyn-to-lod folder. Well, it's in my tool, mod tools, dyn-to-lod folder. So let's do TextGen first. Let me make sure I have everything else checked. Now I'm wondering if I'm going to need the from the underground mod, if I'm going to need the Whiterun Tower mesh fix, so it's not odd colors, because I've added that in before and it was never an issue. So maybe, you know, like I said, we've had issues with Nexus recently with downloads. So hopefully that's what it is. For whatever reason, I just noticed that I wasn't getting a version number for dyn-to-lod resources. Alright, Loki, see you later. But we'll have to see. Alright. TextGen, we're going to do this a little bit differently. You guys are going to get to see a different way how to do it. Run this. And it's not much different than the first one. So your output is still going to be to the dyn-to-lod folder, the TextGen output folder. And I'm going to scale this back to 256, or should I? Because this is default. This is what it comes with. It defaults to 256, and I only bumped it up to 512 because I was told my PC is fine to handle 512. But I'm wondering if it's really going to make a difference, is the question. Everything else will be the same. You leave it at BC7 quick default. Let's do it at 256. Start that. Oh, and let's put on Ooh. Oh yeah, I had this turned all the way up last night. I was jamming. This is the old one. Alright, I can get rid of this. Cool. Give me 1 second today, guys. I'm getting a call here. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry. Yeah, it's a little bit back and forth about the job. So, oh, the who took over the store that I'm trying to get it to is a buddy of mine, but apparently they weren't able to find my, because you have to do all these online applications anymore, and everything went fine, you know. Give me 1 second again. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to set up a day for me to go over there. Ah, so yeah, it's taking a little bit longer for me to get over there to get in. So they had several different positions opened, and the one he told me to apply to, which I initially thought was full time, and I'm looking at it, it was part time. So let's see here. Doing a jig into the chair with the music. Let me turn the music back on. Yeah, see, now it's taking a little bit longer. I wonder if that was the reason. I'm used to Dindo taking some time. I'm okay with that, you know. But I have to get new music. But I can still sit there and listen to this stuff all day. And I'll be honest, nobody likes watching Lod Gen. Alright, sorry. So it wasn't that much longer. A little less than 5 minutes. Okay. So we'll exit out. Cool. Alright, let's go back to MO2. So you'll notice on the bottom here, I do not have a created text gen output folder that I could just simply refresh. Okay. What I have to do is, let me minimize. We have text gen up. Oh, here, let me get rid of the Dynalot output here. That. So here's the text gen output, right? Textures. There's everything. So we're gonna add this to archive. Okay. Just keep it like that. Hit OK. It should populate right here. And then what I found another easier way to do is just to take it and drop it over here. And there it is right there, see? We're going to minimize that because we need this. So let's keep this on the bottom. So then it's just like a downloaded mod, right? Switch the name to output, manual. These are always going to look good when you do these manually, but when you do them by yourself, they look good. Then hit OK. It'll populate the bottom here. Cool. And stick it there. And then if I need to check the file tree, there are my textures. There's architecture, there's farmhouse. So you can see there's Whiterun, Windows, there's Windhelm, MapGlow. So you guys see that everything's in that folder, right? A little bit easier way to do it. You get the notification here. Information missing. Please select query information from context menu to retrieve. Because this is not a downloaded mod. This is coming from outside of Nexus because I have everything to accept Nexus links. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, we're playing cat and mouse. All right. So there's the telltale sign. Now we got to do one thing first. Dynalod. Go back to your Dynalod folder. This text gen output has to be deleted. Delete it. Okay. Keep this nice and clean because this is going to populate a Dynalod folder if Dynalod decides it wants to run. So I have resources. Let's see here. Category what? I think I have them 8. Which is above. I remember I moved them, right? So 5. You can see it's being overwritten by everything. Yeah, it's Vindsvept, yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Let's see. I just want to see if it's in here and being overwritten. Should have popped right up. Of course, there's 368 files here, so. Alright. And I wonder if I should have kept these categories where they were. But everybody was stating, and some of the guides, like if you look at the Yash guide or you look at Northern Experience, they all have LOD right under music. They have it above your main textures and meshes. Now, this is my first time moving it, so because I guess they want it to take on all these mods into account. I'm like, okay, makes sense. So we're going to try it this way, and then if it doesn't work this way, I'm going to move category 8 back to under my secondary categories, right above DLC size mod. Because I know it worked there. Okay. So we're going to give this a go. We're going to give this a try. Let me come down here. Let's run Dindo. We'll see if I get this error this time. Yeah, I could just listen to this stuff and relax all the time a second. I love this. Especially when I'm working on this or doing anything here. It's just relaxing. Select all, go high. Candles, effects glow. 512 minus 2, yeah. So at around the 2-minute 45-second mark, we will see if I get another error. It is damn cold out up here. Yeah, this whole thing is amazing. It is amazing. I got this, what was this, 2 weeks ago? About, maybe 3? Right around New Year's, right? Or did I? When did I get this? I don't know if it has a date on here. I don't think so. Probably says on my profile on the page, but yeah, it's just their one, or it might be their all-in-one. 168 tracks for, I think it was like $18. That's not bad. Alright, so we're at 1 minute and 15 here. I don't know, Wind. Where did you put your resources, and are you using HD LODs with it? Or are you using anything else? Like, I know I have my billboards from Enhanced Vanilla Trees. That's in its normal spot. I moved the LOD category because it was suggested and recommended by both Yasht and the Lexi Guide. Nordic has it placed a little bit differently. And these Lotus separators, which are supposed to be for the Yash Guide, the way the separators are structured doesn't look anything like their categories up to date now. So I wonder if it's a case where the separators need to be updated, or if it's a case that Nordic actually is fine the way that it is. It's the guide that I've always used. And anytime I've really used anything from Yash, I've always had issues. Just me personally. So we're getting there. It should. Well, here's the telltale. It's going to give me an error soon, or it's going to work. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's see. Right after here. Error. You going to give me an error? Yep. Nope. Found C mod 2. Cross your fingers. Missing meshes for Atlas creation. Son of a bitch. What's that from? Legacy of the Dragonborn ESM. Processing. Hold on. This is where it gave me the error. So it was a little after 3 minutes. Okay. I see it's taking a little bit longer now. Whoa. Okay. So we're all right. We're over 3 minutes. We're at 3 minutes and I would assume 25 seconds now. I think it's working. Although it's stuck. Hold on. I mean, I know it's running technically. Creating Atlas texture map. Dindalad, Tamrail DDS from 200, also 273 textures. Okay. So that's going to take a minute. That time will update. When it moves on to the next one, that time will update. We'll leave it alone for right now. I don't want to touch anything. Let's put some music back on. We'll have to see. Is it going to come back up? It's on my bell icon. 2 new games, including Resident Evil Revelations, has been added to Nexus mods. Cool. I don't play them, but it's nice to know. Yep, there it goes. All right, so we're at 4:44. You see how it jumps? It jumps time there. So like I said, so I'm past the part where I had that error. I think I know what it is, and I think I can. If this loads properly, yeah. See, it says starting real work starting now. Okay, so I think that I'll be able to let you guys know exactly how to now properly do this, because the way that I did it, well, I don't want to say the information was wrong, but it didn't work for me. And I've done this enough to know what I'm doing. It's just, troubleshooting errors. Well, let's just see if we get to, like, we're at 6 minutes almost here. So, like I said, and I've gotten errors late on in. So, we'll just, I guess, sit here and twiddle our thumbs, or, I don't know, snacks. I'm drinking Mountain Dew Code Red for the first time in like 7 years. I normally don't drink this. See, I may have to actually turn this down just a tad. Okay. So, alright. I'll show you what happened. So, this is what I think. Now, if you want to run Dindalad, you come to this mod page here on Nexus Mod, Assistant Dynamic Object Slot, Dindalad, okay? Sheshin's the author. They're well known. You're going to need this main manual download, okay? 25, almost 26 megabytes. Manually download this. This put with your modding tools. Okay. So for me, that's on my disk C mod tools. And then just drop the folder right in here. Like it's zip archive. You unzip it, take the Dynalod, it'll say Dynalod folder. Take this entire folder, just plop it in here. Once you're in here, you do the same way you normally do with TextGen X64E and Dynalod X64E. You have to add those to your executables tab. Vortex has a similar way to do it, where they have a drop down and they can run programs from within inside Vortex. The initial one I got, and I think this is where the error came from, is because you still need the resources SE, which I had. So I had this, but I didn't have this version, this manual download. Let me see if I could find out where I got the other one from. It wasn't here. It was on the Step forums, which I think is ironic. Okay. And this is where it was recommended. I'm trying to find, let me see the latest version here. It's literally called Dynalod Standalone. It was on like the first, it was like up here, like in a main page. Let me see if I can go back and find it. This isn't it. Alright, let's try this one. Okay, here we go. Let me close these pages down so you guys can see. So following a guide, it was recommended. It says requires Skyrim SE and Skyrim VR. So the SE 2.5 beta, right? This is the one that I grabbed. But if you go to here, this version is 2.76. 275, 276, and this is a video that came out. Yeah, Dynalod is an LE based program. Let me rephrase that. It's on the LE page, but it's a tool for Skyrim in general. But the resources for Special Edition are also on the LE page. It's all together here. They don't have a separate page on SE. If you go to SE, you won't be able to pull up an SE version of this. It's all right here. Okay. So I watched the tutorial video for a different way to install it because I was having install issues, and it was a recent guide, okay? And I was instructed to grab this one. This was literally a couple days ago, okay? As opposed to doing what I normally always do and what I was taught. So I'm like, okay, well, let me see if I can try this and this will work for me. What's up, Gina? You keep sneezing. Hold your breath. That's for hiccups. No, don't hold your breath. Stand on your head? Oh, that's for something else. Well, stop sneezing. Do you have allergies? It could be because of the weather. If it's as dry and cold as it is here, I have like a little bit of the sniffles. Feel sorry for me. Yeah, just listen to say it in a second. Just stop sneezing. Just don't do it. That's all it is. Just don't do it. All right. So what I've always done was I've always come to this page. I've always grabbed the manual download. The manual download goes in your mods tool folder, anywhere outside of your game folder. You could put it on the desktop for all I care. Or you can put a shortcut to your desktop. As long as this folder is not in your game folder or your data folder, keep it away. Keep it in a mods folder. You want to keep all your tools together. Makes it nice and neat. Okay. Install the executables for both TextGen64, x64, and Dynalot x64 to both MO2 and Vortex here with the add executables, or you can go up here and hit the drop down. There's a little edit icon up top. Okay, you guys have seen me do that before. It's pretty easy to do. The arguments just take -sse. That's it. That's all you have to do and save it. Apply and save. Okay. I've never had to go to the Step Project forum to grab this, but it was recommended for an easier installation by somebody very, very, very reputable. Okay, so now I'm starting to think maybe it's user error on my end. But like I said, I was up until 5:30 in the morning, and I've done this before, but not this way. But I watched it, and I did it step by step, and you guys watched me do the all. Those of you that stay with me watched me do the all geared up till late last night, early this morning. And you saw me watch the video, pause it, go back in, do one thing, come back, watch another 8 to 10 seconds of the video, pause it, go back, do the next step, etc. Because for whatever reason my brain functions, I just can't watch a video and just know stuff. I have to like pause it and rewind, pause it, rewind, pause it and go forward, etc. So I grabbed the SE beta, but now I'm noticing that it's 2.75 and this was updated 18th of December. 2.76. So maybe that's the reason. Let's see if it's still running. Oh yeah, it's still running. Look at that. It's done. Not even 15 minutes. You're allergic? I'm allergic to dust too. I'm allergic to cold. And I'm allergic to Pennsylvania. I need to move a little further south. I always wanted to move to the Savannah area of Georgia. I've been there. I've visited a few times. Uh, I think it's pretty nice, like, you know, in and around the city, outside. The beaches are pretty nice there too. And then I moved further inland, and areas that we visit. I have some family in and around that area. And it's pretty quiet. It's nice. And the weather was nice. Hey, JK's crashing in Windhelm? I've never heard that before. How dare you? You know, I'll be honest. I don't think that it's JK's. I really think it's just Windhelm. I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that for a while. I think the John Rose pointed out a long time ago that Windhelm is just it was improperly done, or I should say it wasn't. It was poorly done. So let's save and exit. Let's see what this does here. All right, so we got our ESP. All right, cool. All right, so let's go to plugins. This isn't going to put anything here yet, I don't think. All right, yeah. Now you can see we don't have anything here, but we will have. Well, let me get some more music going here. Honor the King. Hell yeah. We will have a Dynalot output folder, which you can open and see. What we need is all of this. You can't just take the output and load it up. You have to zip it up into an archive. So grab everything here, just like this. Right click, 7-zip, add to archive. This one here. Okay. It's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rename it. Well, you don't want it to have the zip archive attached to it, so. Dynalot output. Okay. So hit OK. It's gonna work. And then there's your There's your archive right there. Yeah. So where that needs to go, you go to your downloads section. See how our text gen's right there? Okay. You literally just drag it, put it anywhere in here, and just kind of plop it down. It'll do its thing, it'll populate to the top. That's normal, okay? We're going to minimize this, and we're going to switch this to Dynalod output. Manually, this looks good. So then you got your ESM and your ESP. Now, I'm going to do something different with this. I'm going to install this. But when I switch back over to my plugins, you're going to see me do something that I don't normally do. This is mostly just a test. And then we'll actually get in game with the fake test character just for shits and giggles, okay? Put this up under text gen. Alright, plugins. I'm going to leave the master down here. I'm going to leave the ESP even further below it, okay? I'm going to leave these here on purpose. I want to test something. But let me do this because we do have to do this. This Dynalod output folder has to be deleted. Okay. Cool. You want this to be nice and clean. Let me just minimize this. And let me pause and shut this off. Unique bridges. That's what was the one that's got the nav issue? I think it's Bridges of Skyrim. I think. Don't quote me. One of them has like really bad issues where you like have to tiptoe across the bridge or you crash. I think it's Bridges of Skyrim. All right, and then you see Dynalod's now properly override. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. The last time I did this, I didn't have this. And you can see what it's overwriting in the world space. It's just basically stuff from the mod Dark End, the quest mod. Okay. Because I think this gives you a different, this is giving you LODs for Dark End. Dark End world is not part of the Tamriel world space. So that's cool. Maybe that's also why I didn't have the bolt last time, is because I didn't have Dark End installed. Every other time I did, I wanted to use the Dark End quest mod. So. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we are going to, I don't think I have any saves. No, I don't. We're going to, let me check loot real quick. I should have one error from immersive jewelry, and then we'll make a really quick test character, and I will COC around just to take a look at some stuff. I want to check LODs out. So this is with TPOS 2 and everything. Yep, there's my one error. And for whatever reason, Legacy and Cloaks of Skyrim, there was no patch there. I went to check, I couldn't find one. Yeah, darkened. It's fine. Yeah, there's the error. Summer Mist and Immersive Jewelry are not compatible, but there's a patch that I used. It didn't work. It doesn't crash. I don't know what else to do, so. Everything else should be decent aside from, stuff like that. Stuff you shouldn't clean. Yeah, it obscures. See this? So when we had the patch for obscures from TPOS 2, this was fine. And then you seem to be using enhanced lighting for EMB, ELE, but have not enabled a compatibility patch. I don't see this box being ticked. Let me just double check that. Because that's gonna cause a major issue if that's not right. Let's go to college mods. We'll go to reinstall and we'll just check. I guess that's the only thing that I can really do. Recommended interiors, yes. New music only. I don't need the Hall of Diligence FPS. Go to next. I need, yes, lighting. Relighting. So I wonder if ELE is not supported anymore. The patch looks like it was taken off this. And I'm too afraid to run ELFX without the patch from TPOS2, which sucks because that's my go-to. So I'm doing a different combination, and I'm not happy about it. There's Legacy. There's more loot. Yep, these are good. Okay. So there's TPOS. So there's the patch for TPOS2. Now, Nesbitt said this patch is for his mod. See this patch? This is here. OCW and TPOS2 full version. That's exactly what I have. But I'm still getting an error from it because you needed the one from his mod. His mod loads lower. That's how this works. That's just silverware and improved. I don't need any of that. Yeah. All right. So I have everything. I'm gonna cancel this. I have everything from this mod. Where's these mods right here? Right. Okay. There's the Obscure College TPOS2 patch right under TPOS. Hold on one second. Hell is going on here apparently. We have Obscures up top, and the rest of the patches that you saw, everything else was there. So here's the TPOS2 patch under TPOS2, but I'm still getting that error. We needed the patch from TPOS2 for Obscures as well. This one loads lower. It's so if I go in there and I crash, I know exactly what's coming out. I'm kind of not happy about it. This is the ornery side of me coming out. Alright, we're going to go in game. I'm not going to worry about body slide or anything like that. We're going to do some testing. So let me let that load. Let me switch over my display capture. It's going to go black for you guys in a second. You got the same error too, Win, huh? Yep. Yeah, Sword and I were talking about this earlier. That last version of TPOS2 never should have been messed with. It was fine. It's perfectly fine. Basically, what came out of that with the update recently was the Obscures patch, the ELFX patch, and Realistic Waters 2. For whatever reason, you know, like I said, not my mod. I didn't create it. So I'm really hesitant to even go to these places to see what's going to happen. We obviously have to check the college. Yeah, I'll be doing body slide later tonight because I want to get this character created tonight. All right, so it's loading up here. Let me swap over. There you go. Should pop up for you guys in a sec. Yeah, I'll be doing body slide later tonight. I was messing around with it a little bit yesterday while I was waiting for TextGen and Dynalog to kind of do their thing. So, okay. So I'll just go. The main screen here is loading up. We're gonna do a test character, and then we'll see. I also want to see what my FPS looks like. So we'll do new. Yes, cool. I'll turn the master volume down a little bit just to so it's not as obnoxious for everybody. So I get the character made here. Okay. So there we go. Just make that work a little bit better. Where was it before? Do 79. Okay. Not that I'm gonna mess with the priest. That's a little bit. So, really? Bastard. Okay. And now we have the daunting thing of waiting for everything to load up initially. So, like I said, this is just base CBBE without body slide, but with the armor, like the armor replacer. So this is the obviously the prisoner garb, and this is the vanilla CBBE. I do have animations in. I haven't adjusted them, and idles as well. This is the first time loading in. I'm 59 FPS, which is normal. So we'll wait. And really the only thing right now that's affecting her would be she's got vanilla hair, which, you know, is what it is. This won't be the character, obviously. We'll remake her. Apocalypse adding in. Usually immersive armors is the last one. And cool. Settings. Let's go to audio. Just throw the master down a little bit. Music down just a bit. Okay.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Alright. We're gonna do camping.
The woods can be so peaceful this time of year. Good hunting.
Okay. Let me just get a couple things off my screen real quick. Matter of time. Okay. So you see all geared up is there. There's a lot of stuff here. This is one of the larger mods that I've done. Mod lists. Okay. Let's get I just want I need to shut off because I hate how it's on by default. Cool. And then iod. And I do like, this is the Morrowind font. I like this a lot better. Ooh, nope. Key toggle. And link widgets. Cool. So that should get everything off. There you go. On, off. Alright, we're good. Let's F5 it right there, because I don't want to go through that shit again. So this, obviously no ELFX, so there is no torch placed here. This is ELE and relighting, so this is going to be a little bit darker for you guys. This is with my brightness up. Yeah, Tim, the LODs are fixed. Yep. There wasn't any, I'll explain it in a little bit. Like I said, I just want to do a little bit of testing to see. Okay, religion. Yep. Let's take Kinnereth for the hell of it because she gives you a boost out of combat, but we're gonna TGM. Oh, so that's your Alduin you were talking about, huh? There you go. He looks good, Tim. Let's see what they give me. Nice. I could probably turn that up a little bit. It's actually... Everybody likes music, right? The issue is version 2.75 from Dindala that I got from the step forum. It was from a recent video. Like I said, I don't want to say anything because it's information now that I'm realizing now probably shouldn't have been put out, but we'll see. So this is with TPOS 2. I am 60 FPS solid. Okay. And that's from All Geared Up, obviously. She'll get the coin purse and everything. Vanilla CBBE body. Like I said, we'll go through body slide later on. I'm looking for inconsistencies. So hey, there's my buddy. He's hanging out. Turn the bloom off. I always forget about that. Even on test, I want to make sure I have it off, so. And then let me see here. What else was I going to adjust? I was going to adjust one other thing. Okay. There. Now it seems a little bit better, right? These are also the mountain textures, Tim, from Wine Dave, from LE. What do you think? I think they mesh really well. Look at that. So without having like, you know, the moss rocks like everybody has, they look pretty damn good. Look at that. Rum, yeah. Yep, rum. I like them. Look at that. Oh shit. Hold on. We are doing this screenshot thing. So I have water in. I didn't really muck with the plants too much. For the most part, these are vanilla. This is a vanilla thistle. I don't have anything really touching flora at all. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna take them because they look sexy. Interesting. Let's do the magic thing here. Okay. Just in case. Oh, so there's now. Oh, I am so not going in there. I'm not spoiling that for anybody. Or myself. Alright, I'm leaving my markers on because there's some new stuff that I have not seen. Oh yeah, I have Kaiden installed. Alright, Tim. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner. Like I said, shit. I don't want to, oh, enemy. Oh, the damn slaughterfish. Alright, let's, well, we kinda gotta take care of him, don't we, since he's sitting around here. So that's Inferno. For those of you wondering what it is, that's what it is. It's amazing. Alright. So once we have the look at that. Alright. Now this is a normal FPS drain, but yeah, those mountains are definitely. Look at that. That looks so good. I'm just happy to be able to load in here. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. And it's even better too, without realistic water too. Look at that. You don't have the edge issue. The edge fix is there, right? And you don't have to really worry about anything else. I mean, unless you are so super concerned about the water flow. But you don't have those terrible freaking seams in the water. So until realistic water 2 is like, you know, properly fixed, I will not be using it. Let's do this. Let's you guys have seen me put that code in a billion times. I'm absolutely in love with these rocks. Damn. Look at that. Looks at the shoreline. Come on, get up. Let me see it from up here. Come on. This is the only thing about the Vindsvept music, is that it stops and then it'll start playing a track, so. Yeah, these are staying in. These are staying in for quite a while. I will be switching music mods though, unfortunately. Let's do some more adventure in here. Solid 58 FPS, that's good. You guys come and hang out? Wouldn't advise it. There's Ultimate Combat at play. Ooh, I can't wait to see the Grove. Man, keeping the grass slightly less dense really makes a difference. You want me to go to Morthal and check? Yeah, I have Legacy in here. I have legacy. I have a lot. I got a lot in here.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? If you keep on like this, everyone in town will be good. Did I see you talking
Daniel's
to
got
Sven?
some new decks.
Maybe
Look at
not.
that.
Maybe. Never mind.
Seems like it's a little more
I would
fitting
stay
for
away
him.
from him if I were you. Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose.
Let's check some of the other NPCs though. I know some of them are gonna look better than others.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Let's see. Yeah, these are all new too, these models here. The grindstone is new, the tanning rack is a little different. The workbench is different. So, they're all new models. I would like to find one for the forge, but with what the embers are doing too, you can see. Embers and the fire. Oh, first issue. Girder, huh?
New to Riverwood?
Oh yeah.
If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the Mint.
Alright, there's one.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Yeah, the Rudy update's coming.
No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Camilla's too.
Do then, huh? Let's hear it.
Let's So Wicco's touching her, huh? Oh, that's right. Alright, let me do this. Let me quick save here.
Oh,
You can see how dark it is now in here.
sorry you had to hear that.
Now I have quick light. But obviously that'll have to be adjusted. But you can see how dark that is. You can see obviously she's got the... And none of the overhauls are touching her either, so we're gonna exit out of here. We'll keep that quick save just in case. I want to go back and I want to check the list. Because I think I forgot to reorganize them. Of course, I know exactly what this is, son of a bitch. Hey, campfire data. You get deleted. Okay. NPC overhauls, huh? So we have, let's see. We have Wicco. Skyrim revamped. Wicco patch. This wasn't here the other day when I tested it. Fresh faces, ordinary women. Yeah, these were all fine the other day when I did this. Am I making? No, I'm just testing a load order flame. Looking for some inconsistencies. Just came back out though. I don't know, we may have to do the attempt to do the merge patch again. Which I will need the script for. So let me, yeah, you know, like I said, worst case scenarios I could try it and see. Which means I will need to reinstall Windsong and deactivate this. trying to think of anything else that would possibly affect that. Because basically all I've been seeing so far was Wicco itself. Now, I could leave it off completely from the list. Like leave it base and only include the rest of them. So I'm going to give that an attempt first. Let's see if we can do that. Worst case scenario is it doesn't work and I just delete the merge patch. So, let's see edit. Yep. And it should keep everything nice and neat and in order. Switch over to merge. Start session. Delete the old. Yep. Alright, create merge. Okay. And then let's check my plugins. Alright, so first of all, I will leave Wicco completely off. We'll start with Men of Winter. Okay, so we'll go down to Valeric again like I normally do. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to have to rerun these again, okay. Plugins will not be usable. Merge or remove the plugins that are required. Proceed anyway. Okay, so there's a couple patches I'm also going to have to take care of too. Oh, I'm running like every NPC overhaul. Or most of them, not everyone. I have a lot of them installed though. So we'll leave Wicco off, then I'll just take care of the patches that are on there. So that should give me 2, yep. Missing masters, that's normal. Alright. Let's take care of that. So just deselect this, deselect this, deselect this. There should be a couple more. Men of Winter and Pandora. Okay. Files and overwrite, yep. That should just be my backups. Cool, nothing there. And then refresh to get the merge patch. Okay. There it is. Put this above Dindalad. If it wants to go. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Put it under FNIS output. Okay. We'll give that a try just to see. What else is here? Oh yeah, didn't get rid of them. That's just the backup stuff. Delete. Cool. Close. Alright, let's give it a go one more time. Wrong one. Alright, it's gonna go black on you guys for a sec here. Close that out. Alright, Flynn, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. There it's loading in. So like I said, that first time loading in there with all the stuff that's going on. The only thing I really care about is stable game, which I'm near 60 FPS. Like I said, I lock mine at 59. Um, I could probably unlock it, probably put it at 62, but normally like anything over 62 would be, a no-go. So you'll see the ESPs will no longer show. I may have to go in and I may have to hide them, so we'll see. I don't want to, corrupt the save or anything like that. Obviously, I would just delete it and start a new one. But it's either going to work or it's not.
Oh.
I'll immediately know.
A customer.
Alright,
Sorry you had to
so there's Camilla, right? So she looks okay. So let me, where is it here? A face light. What's the name of the mod? Quick light. Alright. Let's get lantern brightness. Let's get bright and wide. Okay. So if we hit L, alright, that's a little bit better. So she's good. Right? Camilla, you okay? Yeah, you look fine.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
She's got different eyes though. I still have to see the lighting. Alright, I can see a difference in Lucan as well. Alright, let's go check some of the other ones. I think was it Girder? Girder was the other one. Yep. I love quick light. Absolutely love it. I don't even think I'll play with wearable lanterns due to this. Ever. It's smaller, it's just so much more convenient. Alright. Alright, there's Gerda right there. Awesome. Hey.
We're a small village.
Alright,
We
so
work
she's
hard
okay.
And take care of our own.
I don't want to tell them about dragons. She's got some unique gear. And she's got all geared up on too. Check that out. So if you guys didn't know, all geared up also gives it to NPCs. She's got coin purse on her. So if I try to pickpocket her, see she's got money. Yep. It shows on them.
Anything you need?
Same with Rormir. Right. Let's check. Yeah. So it changed him too, taking all those off Wicco.
Only hammer so fast, Kurt.
They don't have to be perfect. Just send them over when
Alright.
they're ready.
You sure
So
would
Camilla
like
and
to use help.
all right, so they're good. Let's check the kids. Right, since we got what the hell did I add?
Are you in trouble? Is that why you're hiding like that?
No. So they're still little potato heads, but they're not that bad. And then the added in NPCs will be added in NPCs. They won't you can see the clothing is different. Excuse me, the clothing is different for them.
You're new around here.
Like
so I'll
Frodnar.
probably be young, but don't get on my bad
So that's
side.
rustic children. So even Sword's one character looks better with the eyes and the eyebrows, you could tell. She still takes on the vanilla hair, but you can obviously see the clothes are better quality. It looks like she's carrying a torch, money, and a dagger. Alright, that's normal. Cool. And you guys wanted to see what Morthal, right? Alright, so Bane's... Yep, Bane looks different too. He looks good. Just like he's supposed to. Awesome. Got to check... Let's see here. Embry should be from Wicco.
Need something?
Yeah? Look at that, it makes him look even better too. Let me turn the light off. Alright, we'll go in here with the light off just to see. And then we'll go to Morthal. Now I think, unfortunately, you're going to see the majority being the women. Now this is without ELFX. This is relighting Skyrim and ELE.
Hard not to.
Yale is going bad.
Because I'm not willing to take a chance on that ELFX patch, so it's obviously going to be darker.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
I can lighten it
Make
up.
sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
Oh, I'm still seeing flickers. Son of a bitch. That's probably with my lighting source, though. Yep.
You promised me you'd sweep it.
Yeah, that's with my lighting source. Alright. So just so you guys notice that. It's not the mod. Okay, hold on.
I don't suppose I could convince you to take care of it now.
What the hell is she doing?
No.
Well, there's something to be said for honesty.
Yeah, see with the LFX you have the nice... It's gonna suck. Alright. Ooh. Hold on. Now see that candle all the way in the corner there? If you look straight ahead past Orgnar to the right, that's going to turn on in a second here. There, it gets brighter. Come on, really? There, you see it pop on?
You're that visitor been poking around.
Miss Delphine. You're not wearing the sexy dress like you were before.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
See, using quick light in the inn is going to piss me off because of... You see all the flicker, right? It's literally because of my light. Where I move, see a flicker? But if I turn it off, it's perfectly fine. So... I mean, everything looks good. I knew it would look good. Hey, Mr. B. Wind, what did your fire pit look like? I just want to, since I'm in this area, I just want to check Whiterun. Why don't I have God mode? Always the God mode. Like I said, she's just a test character, so I'm not really concerned. But I am really, really happy with the mountain textures. Stupid dog. You too, huh? Death wish. Oh, right through me, look at that. Alright. Yeah, I mean, the flow for me is perfect, it's fine. That looks great. Those mountain textures are so damn good. Oh, jeez. Oh, they got the bunny. That's what wolves do. Yeah, I gotta change the music mod out because Vindsvept, unfortunately, you got that little bit of a silence between several tracks, and that's just gonna throw me way off. Like I constantly need music going. Yeah, look at these rocks. These things are absolutely gorgeous. They blend right in. Although I wonder how they're gonna look in other areas, but if they look this good here, yeah, I'm happy with them. That's just such a nice effect. Look at that. Holy hell. I know, I see you guys, prisoners.
Move along.
Move along. But you kiss my ass. Although, I wonder if that's... Yeah, no, it must be. Yeah, the rum. It's the style. Oh, come on. Get out of my way. Crap. Those mountain textures, Mr. B, those are Wine Dave's rum from LE. It's literally a... And I'm using the 4K medium. He's got 3 versions. I think he's got the 8, 4, and 2. Or the 4, 2, 1, I'm not sure which. But I'm using the 4K medium. He's got a light and he's got a dark. It's on LE. And Tim's the one that gave me the link to this. It's like 50 megabytes. So they look better than Granite Mountains. And Granite Mountains is like 100 megabytes. Jeez. So then we have Embers HD and Inferno. And I may actually have to reinstall Inferno to make the fires a little bit bigger. I don't know. Well, maybe that's good enough. I don't know. You got the smoke too, which is cool. Alright. And you got Luxor's red roofs for Whiterun. I think they look pretty damn good. Yeah, you see how it plays and then... Oh, check at that. Chicken's in the water. The music then stops. Take a look at some of the stones here. That's what I'm really interested in. Seeing how... Because we're using his shoreline, right? We're using his mountain textures. Right? We're using his landscape. I'm not using his snow. That looks damn good. It's one of those things you just happen upon. Yeah, they blend in really nice too. They stand out, but they blend in. I know that doesn't really make sense. It makes sense to me. It probably makes sense to other people too, and I'm just being ridiculous. Yeah, look at that. And then of course you could see against the ore veins too. So it makes the ore veins even stand out, even though I also chose the bright feature. That's nice. Because from a distance it blends, but then, you know, you get up close and you, oh yeah, it worked. Not bad. Yeah, these mountain textures are freaking sexy. Love it. I love when something so small has such a big impact. That means 2 things. Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Yep. Yeah. Sorry, I could sit there and stare at these all day. Alright, so which one of you guys had issues? Was it you last time? No, you look good. We're also looking for NPCs that are foobard. What about you, huh? You had some...
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
Do ya? Yeah, he looks better too. Nice. Realistic horse breeds, yeah. Saddles. Cool. Looks like we're good to go. Let's take a look at the market real quick. I mean, this is a solid 58 FPS. I have not dropped. Wrong button. Let's take a look at the tower. Since now I don't have that mesh installed, we'll see if we can see it. Nope. It's not even noticeable. I can't see it. Huh. See how it looks. I forgot to put my map mod underneath. Although, hey, check this out. With the red roofs, look at Whiterun. That's freaking cool. That's awesome. You see over the meadery. Haha, nice. Oh, and you can see the mountain textures too here. So if the dark version, I would assume they would be a little bit darker and stand out more. The medium looks good though. Damn. Well, hopefully we'll get to character creation tonight, right? This looks really good. Look at the mountains. And then check Riften out. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this. If you zoom in, this is as far in as I can zoom. You could literally make out the town of Riften. The docks, you could, like the boats, you could make out Golden Glow. This is more detailed, I think, than I've seen in a while. Maybe I don't move my bat mod underneath. I'm gonna leave it right where it is. Can we see Dawnstar? Let's see Windhelm. Let's try Windhelm. Alright. So yeah, so here's the architecture. Here's some. Coming down to Danvar. Here's the new bridge. Here's the flicker around the bridge that everybody seems to see. Although I wonder if I do move the map mod underneath, if this will get the water to kind of look better. To be honest, I don't care, but there's the college. You can see, obviously, you could make that entire thing out. Jeez, that's noticeable. And then this is that little town he added underneath. Right? So you could see all that. Alright, so yeah. Let's make a quick save here. I know some of them are different. Like I said, we're not going to travel all around. I just want to do here, and then I think just the college. I just need to make sure, like, Feralda and them are okay.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Oh, jeez.
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
Didn't get a proper comment. Looks like my hanging moss is back to normal. That's a plus. Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. So instead of the normal, well, he's in the water. I don't know what he's doing in the water. Instead of the normal sconce, it's got the replacer. That's pretty sweet. Who are you, and why are you in the water?
Good evening.
Oh, I know why. Because I have interesting NPCs on, and I'm not supposed to. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be changing the music up. Oh, wow. Um... Right. So I think this is a clash. Let's find out. Alright, I know. Yeah, 3D NPC adds it in here. I mean, it kind of looks good with Nesbit's mod. Yeah, interesting NPCs. I didn't realize I still had it activated when I did my LODs. Well, we'll see. This is the test. How about we test it? I mean, obviously, this isn't supposed to be here, right? But it doesn't look necessarily out of the way. I mean, you got some Alakir stuff here. You got, you know, your Dunmer lanterns. I'm kind of, you know, blowing a lot of this. This is added in by TPOS too. The table, the outer rack, but this tanning rack's not supposed to be here. But you can see it's sort of clipping against the wood, but the books are all here. Didn't realize I had it on. My bad. Oh well. We'll do some testing with it. We'll see if I crash. I know if it's not recommended, it's not recommended, but like I said, if I have to take it out, it's a matter of taking it out and then just regenerating LODs. That's not a big deal. The benches look even better. Look at that. There's Arctic. We have fluffy snow. I love these. I love that these are added in. Let's check out the lichen. Yep, they look good too. And you can see how dark it gets when it gets dark. I turned my light off, so you guys will have to bear with me here. Like I said, ELE makes it very, very dark. I don't know. Light sources are actually pretty good. They're emitting enough light to where they're supposed to be. But yeah, I am worried about the NPCs having conflict. Oh, yeah, we did have one other thing to check here. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this music mod. Because there's no music. Where's the music? I put those away. Let's go inside. Yeah, it's added in. Yep, it is wind. Sulfur. Gorm.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Ah, she looks much better. You know, for an old crone. See, they didn't go overboard with it. They made subtle tweaks.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open.
But they softened up, they softened her face up just a little
People
bit.
still doubt them, don't they?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes,
No,
our
no, no.
headquarters is the assault.
See, I
They're
cannot
talking to the wrong
explain
person here.
Just guide them well, and all will work out.
I have never doubted.
Grad the Younger. Yeah, this.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not bad. Really, he's not.
Cool. Is he? Oh, he's not here. Let's see here.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Okay. Let's see. All right, let's Winterhold. If Feralda's okay, it usually means all the elves are as well. If she's not, then I gotta go back and double check some things. I actually really like the, to me, playing it again, I like the light. This is a lot brighter than,
Where do you think you're going? To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this godforsaken?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time.
it's Berna.
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably not, but it's worth a try. Good evening. All right then.
Yeah, you can see Dave's handiwork. Looks so good. Oh. There's a 5 right here just in case. Nope, she's good.
Cross the bridge at your own. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Mm-hmm.
Feralda's cool. Who is you,
Yes.
Eleanor?
I wonder if a librarian at Cyrodiil leaves all the cleaning duties to a single apprentice.
Cool. There, you can see the town down there. Well, buildings, couple buildings. Huh. What trickery is this? What can I say? Shooting star, nice. Oh, Incano. First one.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless
Mirabelle's
it's
fine.
absolutely necessary.
Well, let's see. Incano. He is base last changed by moral loot. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alright, Win, thank you. I'm going to be dropping off myself in a little bit here. Like I said, I'm looking for inconsistencies. So he's last changed by moral loot. Okay. Alright, we gotta fix him. Although, I'd be perfectly fine if I didn't, so. Let's go into the hall. Tolfter should be here. Whoa. Alright. Either something's wonky with my game or Obscure's got an upgrade. Not to mention, Tolfter looks pretty freaking good. I know you're standing there waiting, buddy. But let's down here. Who are you and what are you from? This is Obscure, so Obscure's got updated. Awesome. Spectral sparring partner. Oh, I don't want to ruin too much of this for people. This looks nice. Look at this. Surgeus is down here. Disenchanting font notice. Whoa, okay. So the college got a massive overhaul with this. Damn. That takes you to the mid, and look at that. Door to the mid. Look at all the clutter, look at this. To Arcanium. Whoa. No more door to the Arcanium. Holy hell. That's awesome. College of Winterhold Upper Walkway. Obscures it's entirely different. Rig looks good. Yeah, let's go to the upper walkway. Let's take a look. See if they changed anything out here, right? Tree. Hall of Acumen Directory. Okay. So Nkano is affected by moral loot. Alright, that's good to know. I could always ditch moral loot. I'm kind of curious to see if that'll work.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Lies.
You know, you can see me?
Well, I can't see you when you're walking past me. So I'd be able to see your face, Travis. Yeah, you look good too.
All right then.
Alright then. Of attainment, yeah. I guess we're gonna have to go to Riften to take a look at some of the bosses there because, like I said, if it's only Ancano, I might be able to live with it because I really don't care about him.
Illusion.
Alright, so he's being affected by Wicca.
Really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
Yeah, they stuff clutter in here. I mean, Surges. College quarters.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study,
So she's in the merge patch, okay.
don't you? Don't you?
Don't I? I don't know. Let's see. Depends on how you look. Yeah, of course it's valid. You don't look that bad either.
Good.
Your voice just doesn't.
Not that I require validation, of course.
Well, maybe
There
it
are
does.
just some, and I shan't
Alright,
name
thanks,
them.
Travis, for
Who would
creeping.
disagree? How are you, Travis?
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be sociable with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now, Colette.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
Yeah, it looks so much better. Alright. This should be Neria.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Probably one of the prettier ones that they've overhauled. She should be Bajin, I think. She's in the merge patch, okay. Cool.
All right then.
Nice. Let us go to Riften Stables. Hofgru's okay.
Can a man have a bit of privacy?
Oh no, I'm giving you privacy, buddy. Alright. And then I think we'll just briefly check Riften. I'll see if I can figure out Ancano. Which means, you know, see, without my light, right? It's hard for you guys to see, I'm assuming, right? Let me know, because... Oh, it's just some wolves.
Someone do something.
What do you want me to do? Yeah, see, that's even hard for me to see. Is there another one? Oh, there is. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Cool. Come on then. Alright. Make them crispy critters. Ah, boy. Okay. So yeah, so night times are gonna be dark. Unfortunately.
Tools, wearables, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
And yet I long for
Get away from me.
more and more each day.
I feel the same. I do not think I'm
Perjo.
made for the cold.
Not only that, but these Nords have no love for us. They look upon us and see only thieves and smugglers.
It is a pity, but it cannot be helped. Perhaps if we could
Oh, you see another landscape split.
open their souls to our Garden. Gods, come and see what
I
goes
wish
on.
that I had your optimism.
So the days are nice. Oh, let me guess. The one with the helmet's gonna talk to me, right?
Hold there.
Yeah.
Before I let you into Rift, for the privilege of entering the city.
How about I, just unlock it that way, huh? Oh, look, I don't even need your key. Dick. Kolar, welcome. That is the effects from Inferno.
What is it? Please help.
Paragon, Vegeta.
I had another
Oh,
run-in with this.
she's got a spear now.
The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could
See,
end
she
up
looks good in the
drifting
banded iron.
jail. Worse.
They represent the
So
reason
that's
I'm here. I can't
immersive
just
armors with the
ignore them,
fur.
Aaron.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the
She
only
should
one,
also be in the merge patch as well. Yep,
and
cool.
it's happened to this city in a long
She's
time.
working well. You see the guards now. Some of them don't wear helmets. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's still pretty dark. Let me extend the time of day to about 7 a.m. So then mall.
I don't know you. You could pretend not to hear me all you want, but you better stay out of the Blackbriar's business.
Alright, let's see him. He's being touched by Wicco. Awesome.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else.
Aw, does Nesbit's mod take away the lantern replacer?
Ingredients, I have them all.
Oh. I'm gonna be pissed if it does. So Nurse, no shot. She should be Wicco as well, right? Yep. Quinn's Wicco. Awesome. Oh. Bit of issue there with the mesh. That's a minor nuisance. Well, let's go see some of our favorites here. I'm definitely gonna have to drop the lantern replacer underneath.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
There's Etta.
Please. Please, I need but a sep. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your
Running a
kind
little light
heart.
in the
Hey, Burnoff looks good. Cool.
I could take a hint, lass.
And
You want
Grelka.
some coin? Come find me.
Grelka also looks good.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Let's go up to the keep real quick. So like I said, we got like 15 NPC mods going. I think there's a few inside here. I think Anuriel is, Jarl Layla.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these Yes,
Do I have my... There's my light. Okay. Cyrilland, you're affected by Wicco.
I want you to speak to the
Harold,
city guard.
same thing with
Make
you.
sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady.
Yeah, Layla looks
I've
better.
also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Right.
Well, as Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance. But speak your mind.
Cool. Alright, so they both look good. Landria.
Did we have an appointment? No.
No.
It was a delivery?
Delivery? No.
I can't remember.
We got somebody cleaning here.
Hey, what do you think you're doing dragging those muddy boots in here?
Oh, she's from,
an adventure
Yep.
of all things. You're not diseased, are you? By the gods, I just got over that case of ataxia, and now this.
I don't want to be showing all that off. Alright, let me see if I can find the COC code for this. Okay. Never mind. We're not that far away. I'm surprised with everything loaded in. My load times are this good. FPS is 58 here. 59, never mind. But I wonder how it'll be with, you know, a couple followers and combat. That burns. Fire, no shit, dude. Oh yeah, yes she does. He had a lot. Alright. The main thing we're really gonna see. Alright. No, see? You know what? It's TPOS 2. See, there's the lantern, okay? This is the new one. This is the pretty lantern replacer. Okay. So Nesbitt's mod overwrites it. Which means I'm gonna have to drop it lower. John the Fist looks different. Hold on. Let's let it wail away.
Try this quick. Remember, hit the one in the middle.
Come here. Stand still, you booze. So he's not affected, but he is. He's. Unless that's not hitting him. Hold on. I have to be standing for this? He's apparently a movable stat. Oh no, there he is. Hold on. Nah, yeah, he's affected by Wicco as well. Clairlux, I think we ruled out no. It plays nice with it, but you won't get some of the effects of the lanterns with Clairlux. And it doesn't look like it's playing nice with TPOS 2, at least with the edits that Nesbit made. So this might be one of those mods that has to be loaded lower if you want it to have all of the effects. I think if I load out the game, let me just kill him real quick. Sorry. Yeah, Burns. It's ultimate combat for you. That's right. Those are mine. My coins. Yeah, there's somebody here with low light. Oh, denied. What have you got? Nope. Shouldn't even be taking them. Book covers. Yep, gonna have to drop enhanced blood down below, But you can see the, wow, that is dark. That was with my light on. Holy hell. Farm bread. Okay. Let's go take a look at the bosses in here. That's the main thing. Like I said, Econo right now has been the only one with the black face.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Let's turn the light back up. Oh, that was on. Okay. So Tonelia is fine, right?
Beckel and me, we have a...
Okay, cool. You got a thing going. I got it. Delvin's good. Delvin looks like Delvin. Here's Vex. Vex looks a lot better.
I'm not buying.
Yeah, she does. Speckle. Speckle looks like Beckel. I want to talk to her. This is Knives. Okay, we saw Tonelia. Let's, yeah, we're gonna have to make do with the flicker due to, now no patches. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. On my way. Now, he should be standing here. Wow, it looks really nice in here. It's dark. This is with my light on, by the way, guys.
Can a man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here.
Oh yeah, we're not welcome if you're not.
This is the last time I'll see you. Get out.
There's Rune.
Guards, trespasser.
It's Mercer.
You're not really allowed.
Alright, so the elves are all... What's he affected by? Come on, you're ruined. Where are you? You're out of movable static. Moral loot. Okay. I'm gonna have to change moral loot out then. I may just drop it entirely. Let's see what happens when I do that. Let me do this. Ready? I'm gonna... he's not gonna let me live. I don't want to get stuck in the death loop when I save, though. Let's get back outside. Let's get outside here. Alright, let's open this up. Yeah, so see the lantern here? This is added in. Should be TPOS 2. Or it should be Guild City. Dined a lot. Placeable static. Now I wonder if I put the lanterns underneath it. Yeah, we'll have to see without moral loot, right? Okay. Let's do this. Let's F5 here. Quick saving. Okay, cool. We're gonna exit out. We're gonna find a new loot system. I've noticed that lately. Let me switch over OBS here. Moral loot ultimate, and apparently now just normal SE, which has no patches for anything, alters the faces. So let me sit here and think. Since technically we don't have any of the NPC mods, these are all been merged together, right? Men of Winter, Metal Sabers, Fresh Faces. So I'm trying to think of... So if we go to Moral Loot here, Moral Loot should be load order sensitive. But it's affecting them. What is another good... I know Mr. Beat has several loot mods. Let's just try typing the word loot in and see what we get. Aside from moral loot. Well, we get loot itself. We get quick loot. DDL, which I am familiar with. Scarcity. Less loot mod. Obus loot. Let me take a look at scarcity. I know dynamic dungeon loot because I've used that a lot on console. That was one. It was probably one of my two main loot mods that I would use in tandem together. Thematic, or God, what the hell is the name of the other one? It's popular. Ah, Mr. B. All right, I'm dropping moral loot because it's affecting my NPCs, and it's just the SC. It's not even ultimate. And I'm like I said, I'm trying to save patches. So, I'm looking for yours. I probably could just go to Discord and take a look in the pinned. Well, yeah, let me do that. Type in Mr. B. Oh, yeah. That works too. There you go. Alright, let's take a look. Alchemy adjusted, treasures and artifacts. I have your skill uncapper. This is what I'm running right now with the uncapper itself. This is what I use with Braven, by the way. Absolutely loved it. So I went back to it again. It levels perfectly. When I was, like I said, I think that was half the reason why I was having so much fun with Braven, aside from, Growl, was because he was leveling at such a consistent but yet slowed rate, that everything felt normal. Like I was able to get out and adventure. So thank you for that. One of the absolute best experiences I've had. Magical tweaks. Magical food and drink. Unique loot series. I believe this is it. requirements. So, brutal, flora, harvest, fix. I have complete alchemy. I have the unofficial patch. So either flora or brutal. Okay. I'm curious. Narrative loot. Ooh, the narrative loot's one I do not have. So you need one of these two that says choose. I have these two and then narrative, right? Okay. Let me just. I have to do my due diligence here, even though I know you're sitting here over my shoulder watching, but I do like to read things. And I've used this on console, but obviously, you know, it was a while ago. I've basically been, aside from doing testing, I've basically been on PC a little less than a year. So it's been a while. Cool. Alright, so I have to choose between either Brutal, Flora Harvest Fix, or Flora Respawn. What do you have any recommendations? You only need narrative for the lootable things. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Nice. Alright, so narrative, let me see. Ooh. Close the perms up. Narrative. I have the patch. Do you recommend either Brutal or Flora? I've actually not. I don't think I've heard of either of these, to be honest with you. Brutal, otherwise. Oh, okay. I don't feel like doing anything else right now. I was up till 5:30 a.m. and I fixed the Dying to Light issue today. Thank God. Fix it. All right. Does narrative have anything? It does not. Okay, cool. I'm interested to see if this will conflict with Legacy. Narrative shouldn't, right? I don't believe it should. Interesting. Recommended mods. I need. Live. I need Wildcat. Yeah. See, this was gonna be a non-TPOS play, but at the last minute, right before I really got serious with it, I swapped out JK's and Dawn for all the TPOS. So I have a full TPOS 2 setup going on right here. So with Legacy. So, all right, we're gonna. Wow. 48.2. Damn. Okay. Does Brutal require anything? No. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. And I don't have anything else that affects Harvest. I complete alchemy. I don't have Harvest overhaul or anything because I know complete alchemy does all that. All right, so 7 files. Let's see here. Barrel and sacks, bare bone. Version for the most compatibility with other mods. Minimalist approach to harvesting. Alright, let's see here. So I keep knocking my microphone, damn it. Sorry, guys. Okay. So would you say just the main file? Unique harvest. Oh, that's the, okay. Okay. This narrative patch. So that rare books will be found in noble chests. This is all 3 files above. 1 ESP. Okay. And this is the most updated here. No, that's okay, Mr. B. I'm just curious which one I should pick. I see that well, this is the patch for lootable things. This is you updated this a couple days ago. So should I just choose the main file? But I have the other 2 requirements. File with the same name narrative loot has already been. No, did I? Okay, so I have narrative loot and brutal flora harvest. So out of your files, which one should I grab? Because that's literally all I'm. Like I said, I'm taking moral loot completely out, and we will use this combination. Now I wonder, I could use dynamic dungeon loot with this too, can't I? Okay. All right, cool. So just main file here, lootable things, right? And I should be good. Oh, okay. For treasure. Oh, for treasures. Okay. Do I want lootable statics? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Uh, because I'm not sure how, like, well, that would affect this character too, depending on what she could or she couldn't loot. Um, hmm. So I'm assuming there's no lootable statics with the main file. It would either be something that's down below patched or otherwise. Oh, all you need is the barrels and sacks. All right, so if I want lootable statics, just unique loot barrels and sacks edition. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna go for. Sweet. And yes, I do. I have everything. Awesome. Very cool. So narrative. freaking out of me. And then, so Brutal Harvest, let's see. I get 10-day defund respawn. I guess that makes sense too. So let's deselect these. Let's open this. We'll set it for 10 days. Day respawn. Okay. Cool. All right, so I don't need brutal now. Okay, cool, nice. All right, let me remove it. Awesome. And then should be right up top here. Go back to plugins. Activate narrative. Activate this. Click on that, and we will bring these up top to right where moral loot is. And remove it. Awesome. Very cool. Missing masters. That would be for legacy, which obviously I will. Well, I really should redo the patches again. Although, wow, look at that. Brought down the 247, 163 active. That's all right. What else is here? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's more of them. Obscure. All right, there we go. 246. CACO patch. Is it under the patch hub? Take a look at both. Oh, it's in your list? Oh, okay. Where did it go? There it is. CACO. Unique loot. Load order should be unique loot first, CACO, then patch. Okay, cool. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be a little bit different. There it is, complete alchemy. 135. Okay, so we're going to do this. Bring this up to here. Bring these up. Okay, oop, past it. There All right. Come on. There we go. And then complete alchemy. Should be coming up this way here. All right. A little more. And then we need to bring. All right, I think that's right. Let me just double check what it said here. Unique loot. CACO. Yeah, it just says old files. Was it supposed to say optional or like miscellaneous? I think you could just change the file, like the heading, right? You could just change it from old files to miscellaneous. If it, I mean, it's technically not an old file. I mean, obviously by the date, if you consider later half of last year old, it's to me that's not old. I would just change it to miscellaneous if you could. So let me just check my load order again. We've got unique loot first, complete alchemy. There's the patch. Unique loot, complete alchemy. There's the patch. And then I have narrative loot down below, which is required. Let me run loot real quick. I downloaded the wrong one. Oh, okay. That'll make error number 2 then here, I think. Or not. Okay. Shit. Alright, which one? Because I have I have barrels and sacks. And this is for complete alchemy. So I would need the main unique loot, right? Not barrels and sacks. Update file. Oh, CACO. Okay. Duh. Right in front of my face. Okay. So this is, let's see, complete. Alright, so this patch I no longer need. Okay, activate that. And then, oh, there's no ESP for that. For the update. Okay. That works. So then I can remove this one. Just the regular patch. Okay. Barrels and sacks. Oh, so I do need the complete alchemy patch, right? Shit. Okay, never mind. There it is. I'll pull it back. So I need both. So I need, alright, so it's going to look like this. It's going to look like unique loot, barrels and sacks edition, complete alchemy, then the update, which is the CACO patch for barrels and sacks, plus then I need this patch here. Old files I don't need. Okay, cancel. Cool. That should be it then. Let me just rerun loot just to see. I'll still get that one error. That's interesting because that's the second time that moral loot has affected NPCs with the race edits that I've seen, and two different versions of moral loot as well. All right, let's close this out. This. Let me swap OBS over, and we'll go in game and check, test and see. And of course, I'll get errors and all that other fun stuff. It's, you know, to be expected. Oh, I forgot to change the music mod. Oh well. I'll do that later. Go back to fantasy soundtrack. I like Vindsvept. It just, you got like periods of 5 minutes without a song playing, and that's, I can't play like that. I need the music in the background. So I don't know why it's, you know, it's not constantly playing, but well, we'll have to see. Oh my god, it is freezing in here. All right, give me my moral loot error. Cool, should be popping up any second for you guys. Let's do a nice little continue here. So moral loot, yeah, the patches, I know. Should probably do a new game, but I just need to make sure that these NPCs aren't, now that I have moral loot gone, their faces should be fine. That was the last thing that was affecting them. So. Alright. Well, she's still fine. She's not my character, though. Let's see, so this is... You're a snow shot.
humble servant of Talos help you today?
You can't. But thank you for trying. Alright, let's see. They're probably all mad at me. So... Let's get God mode on right now. And, turn my light on.
You're not supposed to be in.
No, I'm not. Where's Naruin?
Last warning. Leave now.
Alright, so Mercer's still good.
And the last two you set up fell through.
I don't understand it either.
Ah, so he's good now.
Just better hope this one isn't another waste of my coins.
What are you doing that for?
Alright. Yeah, I know, you guys are pissed off.
You're mine.
Alright, well. think so. Alright, so he's good. That's cool. Yeah, Mercer. Alright, we already know Brynjolf's good. Let's just... get to Winterhold. Screw it. So now we just gotta check Encano. I think everybody's gonna be fine. It's weird because I only see certain ones overriding others.
Is someone there?
You guys are jumpy. Alright. So we already know Feralda's good.
Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winter.
Yep. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Let's go check out Emperor Dickhead. And of course, you know, I'll be doing a new game. Is he still out here? He should be. Alright. Yeah, he's fine too. So now you should just be affected by Wicco, I think, right? Yeah. Skyrim revamped to the Wicco patch. Okay, yeah, that's right. So he looks the way that he does. Cool. Mirabelle is...
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolute.
She's in the merge patch. Reference less changed by Obscure's call. So,
Necessary.
for those of you that haven't seen, Obscure's got a major overhaul. I'm going to spoil a little bit for you guys that haven't seen it. This is why it's my favorite college mod and why it's been. So, this is the northwest stair. So, remember, this was all barred off, right? So, there's some statics in here, right? Okay. Southeast stair. Now if you come in here, this is the training room, but look at all this. Look what they did. Scroll bundle, scroll, right? You got little seats. You can go downstairs, you could jump down here if you wanted to. And then of course there's my buddy Tolfter. He's hanging out, the old he looks like somebody that I would just get in a station wagon with and travel across country. Who's practicing magic here? Who is it? Somebody downstairs? Alright, let's go downstairs. So now you can go downstairs a different way. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Almond? Okay, well, let's go downstairs, Almond. So now you actually can get down here. Here's the midden. Okay, concerning doors to the midden. So they redid everything. So you have the upstairs part where Tolfter teaches up there now. Downstairs, look at this. Spectral sparring partner. I would like to spar with you.
Thank you.
You are victorious. Okay. Whoa! Alright, that's cool. Alright, Mr. B, thank you. Appreciate it, man. This is Ice Spike defense training. Uh-oh. I'm apparently not defending myself against ice spikes. There's something so wrong with that. Yep, had to. Okay. Come on, shake it off. Get those ice spikes out of your head. There you go. Good girl. What's this one here? Firebolt defense training. Okay. Awesome. And it's CTD. That's awesome. How's my overwrite line? Maybe Obscura still has some bugs to work out. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me for now. I'm gonna come back later. We'll actually get into some character creation. Um, I'm gonna test the college again, just to see. But I also have 3D NPCs or interesting NPCs on. I'm gonna have to take that off, and I'm gonna have to regenerate my LODs because I forgot that I had that mod in. I don't want to start a play without, like, I would have to fully test that together, and I already know it's for the most part not compatible. But you saw me go to Morthal and not crash with those edits from the Alakir and where what's his name? Valian's added in Morthal Ages, like his enchanting and alchemy table outside in the back and the bookshelf. Like none of that stuff affected each other. There was some small clipping with the torch sconce and some firewood at the bottom, but that's minor stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna check out the college. I want to check that part out again. I just want to make sure. I think it's probably because I'll be honest. I loaded a save game with missing ESP files that normally you don't do. You would start a brand new character, but that's what I'll do. I'll wind up starting a new character and doing some testing. So these saves are gonna go deleted. Bye bye. See you later. And then I'll just do another test character, but later on tonight we'll get into actual character creation for her, and God, that could probably take an hour and a half to 2 hours just to do, because we're gonna be doing some body slide stuff. So it'll be interesting. I still haven't decided on her starting gear, but I have decided on her starting location. So I don't know. Maybe depending how things go tomorrow, or I'm off Sunday and I'm off Monday. But with this other job, you know, pending, I might be going in there one of those 2 days. I don't know yet. So I'm looking at a nice long weekend, basically. So I'm supposed to go in tomorrow to the job that I'm currently at, but with the way that they've been treating me and everything like that, dropping my health care, basically screwing me over. I don't have any desire to be there for 9 hours, basically, with only 2 or 3 people, myself, like including myself. So like at the max 3 people on probably the busiest day. So, but I'll be back later tonight. I'll grab a little bit to eat, and I'm gonna go over things. I'm gonna probably take out, as much as I wanted to keep it in there, interesting NPCs. I had that set up only because I was gonna go without TPOS2 for this play, but like I said, we decided to change that. We did a full TPOS2 loadout, full setup. So I'm gonna have to take that out. I'm gonna have to I'll rerun TextGen and Dindo. But I'll do that off camera. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through, another 20 minutes of me generating LODs, because it's boring. And there's only so much music you can listen to without staring at the screen, just seeing information scroll up. I know it's boring as hell. So, and even when I do it myself, when I'm here, I'm not in front of my PC. I get up and I walk away. So, yeah, I'll be back probably a little bit, not too long. It's 20 after 7 here for me, so maybe a little after 8. Try to just get something to eat and get up, walk around, and all that. Relax. If there's anything else I have to take care of, I'll do some more testing, but we'll get into some NPC creation. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Looks like everything's going good so far. I'll see you guys later.